This is insane. I cannot believe that Russell Westbrook is still not signed. But after this latest update, the Knicks must reach out to Westbrook again. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks must add Russell Westbrook. I've wanted the Knicks to add Russell Westbrook for a while, but I let go of it once I realized that Russell Westbrook wanted a larger role, and the Knicks didn't have that role to offer him. However, we are close to September, and Westbrook has still not been signed. And after these latest updates, the Knicks must reach out to Russell Westbrook again. Shout out to NBA Central on the app X for giving us this following information. According to NBA insider Sam Amick, the Sacramento Kings are not expected to sign Russell Westbrook unless they make room by trading a guard. Here's what he had to say exactly. More specifically, the odds of a Russell Westbrook signing go up if they know they are completely out on Jonathan Kuminga, though they aren't expected to make that move unless they can make room in the rotation by trading a guard. The Kings were really the only competition for the Knicks of teams going after Russell Westbrook. If Russell Westbrook is not going to the Kings and he'll accept the vet minimum, he would be a perfect fit for New York. Now, I understand. In terms of his shooting, that is always going to be a concern. So I can understand if you're going to say that. However, in terms of competitive nature, in terms of aggression, in terms of playmaking, there is probably no better free agent out there right now than Russell Westbrook. And if he's coming off the bench, backing up Jalen Brunson, likely not going to play heavy minutes, maybe 20 to 22 minutes a night, and he's backing up Jalen Brunson, I understand that you're concerned about the shooting, but if you put that aside, he checks all the boxes for New York. And right now, he would be a perfect piece off the bench for the Knicks, especially when you consider this Knicks team wants to go all the way to the NBA Finals and win the chip. Russell Westbrook, he has experience in the postseason, exactly what New York is looking for. But that's not the only update that we have for you guys today on Russell Westbrook. Shout out to Basketball Talk for giving us this following information. According to them, the market has been dry for Russell Westbrook, and his future in the NBA is up in the air. Here's what they had to say exactly. Russell Westbrook remains a free agent late into the summer after choosing not to pick up his $3.5 million player option with the Denver Nuggets. So far, the market has not responded. The Sacramento Kings are the team most mentioned as having genuine interest. But unless or until they trade Malik Monk or Devin Carter or waive a non-guaranteed player, which is unlikely, the Kings will not have the roster spot open. As of now, they have reined in on Monk trade talks, and he is likely to be with the team when the season opens. Where does that leave Russell Westbrook? He has not been linked closely to another team. If you want to argue and say Russell Westbrook can't shoot, I can understand that. But in my opinion, he more than makes up for it with his competitive nature, his never giving up attitude, and his ability to always try to will his team back into games. You can't just wake up and have that skill set. You have to be able to train yourself each and every day to have that mentality. And Westbrook, he's clearly done that. Honestly, it's a travesty that a future Hall of Fame player in Russell Westbrook has still not been signed by any team. Now, I understand Russ wants a larger role, but at this point, at this late in the game right now in free agency, We are close to September. Not a lot of teams are looking to add Westbrook, and that is where the Knicks can come in. Maybe now Westbrook will accept the lesser role and accept less minutes off the bench. And if he can accept that, and he has no problem with that, and he accepts the vet minimum, I don't know how, if you're the Knicks, you don't go out there and sign Westbrook immediately and add him to this roster. The only issue for Westbrook right now, the only reason why the Knicks may not look at Westbrook is, in fact, the shooting. Look at all the players the Knicks have been linked to recently. Seth Curry, Landry Shamet, Malcolm Brogdon. What do all of those players have in common? They can shoot and they can also defend. And that's very important when you're thinking about the Knicks and who they want to add with that final roster spot. Now, beforehand, before they knew exactly what Russell Westbrook wanted in free agency, we knew that Russ had a connection, had a link to the Knicks. He was interested in New York. And the Knicks, they were just as interested in Russell Westbrook. They wanted to add him to this team. But once they realized that Russell Westbrook wanted a larger role, a role that they didn't have to offer, they stopped being interested. They pivoted and they looked at other players. Players like Ben Simmons, Landry Shamet, and Malcolm Brogdon. And out of all the players we just named, Malcolm Brogdon might check more boxes than Russell Westbrook. However, future Hall of Famer, only one player I just named currently has that box checked, and that's Russ. Nobody else. And that matters. That makes a difference. Postseason experience, that makes a difference. Being able to play each and every game, being active and available, that makes a difference. That competitive nature, that drive, that never giving up attitude. You don't want that part of your team. You don't want a player like that on your team in the postseason, because honestly, I would. And as of right now, Russ does not have a home. No team, not even the Kings, who are the top team, the favorites to land him, not even they right now are looking like they're going to add him to their roster. That means right now, the Knicks could be able to steal Russell Westbrook, steal him in free agency at the vet minimum, and add him to this team. Shooting concerns aside, everything else that Russ would add to this team is an upgrade. And that's why, if you're the Knicks, you do this move instantly without thinking about it. He is out there. He is available. And he could possibly be had for the vet minimum. Leon, pick up the phone, call Russ, and see where his head is at. See what type of role he actually would accept. And if he would accept the right role with this team, I think it's only right to make the move, sign Russ, add him to this roster, upgrade this team, and help us move forward in the right way. For the right price, Russell Westbrook is a perfect addition for this Knicks team. Now, I want to make something clear. Even though I want the Knicks to add Russell Westbrook, they don't have to add him. Honestly, they don't have to add anybody. Shout out to channel sponsor FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, for giving us these updated odds and information on who's going to win the NBA Finals this season. As you can see here, OKC is #1 on the list at plus 230. After them are the Cavaliers at plus 700. Then you have the New York Knicks at plus 850. The Denver Nuggets tied the Knicks at plus 850 as well. Then you have the Rockets at plus 900. Every team after the Rockets is considered a long shot. Speaking about FanDuel, if you want the latest odds or you want to place future bets as well, make sure you download the FanDuel app now. Remember, guys, FanDuel is the official sponsor of this channel. However, we are getting very close to September. Training camp is right around the corner, and we do have that vet minimum contract to give out. So at this point, we should utilize it and sign somebody, whether it's Westbrook, Landry Shamet, Malcolm Brogdon, or some other player. New York needs to use that vet minimum contract and sign a player to this team. That way, once we get to training camp, we'll know all the players we have on this team, and we'll know what players we need to use, what players we should hold off on, and what players we need to make room for as part of this rotation for this season. And even though the Knicks don't need to add a player, they should, and they should do it immediately. And the player they should add should be Russell Westbrook. But what about you guys? What do you think about these latest reports indicating that the market for Westbrook right now is extremely dry? This leaves an opportunity on the table for the Knicks to swoop in and sign Russell Westbrook for the vet minimum. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.